Greetings. Yesterday, I was fortunate enough to spend the day in an amazing business planning clinic with the group that I'm associated with, Keller Williams Coastal Collective in the Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice area. And, planning for 2026. Oh, and by the way, if you are a real estate agent and you haven't done your business plan, and you don't have someone sitting with you to do your business plan within the next 30 days, you have to get on that. This is our January, right? October is January in the real estate business. And if you're not prepared for what your goals are for 2026, you're starting at a disadvantage. And if you're in the area and you don't have someone to do so, please contact me, Theo, at kwcoastalliving.com, and I'll be more than happy to spend some moments on Zoom with you, creating a business plan and making sure that you have a blueprint to hit your goals for 2026. Anyway, so one of the aspects we were talking about in the business planning clinic was the idea of leverage, right? The model that we follow is leads, listing, and leverage. Obviously, you lead generate to get the listings, and then you leverage in order to grow your business. And so many times when I sit down with agents and it comes to the point of their business where they need to add leverage to continue to grow, typically it's around, I would say, 30 to 36 transactions, and they need to make that first hire. There's a lot of reluctancy because there's so much concern with what's going out, right? Oh, how much do I have to pay? How much is this going to cost me? And what I got out of this business planning, this statement was presented, and it was pretty impactful for me. Leverage is the systematic increase of the tools, systems, and models you use to increase your hourly income. I'm going to repeat that. Leverage is the systematic increase of the tools, systems, and models used to increase your hourly income. What does that mean? That means something as simple as using a transaction coordinator can take your average hourly pay from $192 per hour to $300 per hour. That's leverage, right? It's not being concerned with what you're paying for the transaction coordinator. It's more along the lines of what you get on the return of your investment. And then something that tied into it that really kind of resonated with me was the fact that when you get to that point and you are growing and you need to scale your business accordingly, and you're sitting down with whoever you sit down with to have these discussions, because you should have someone that partners with you in your brokerage on your vision and helps facilitate the journey to achieving it. Now, when I sit down and I partner with agents and we're talking about their vision, we usually start out small, we go big, and then we bring it back to what can we do today in order to start to achieve that goal. And another powerful statement that came out of this business planning, which really kind of tied into it, what we do as leaders and as team leaders and business owners. Your vision can be somebody else's blessing, and that really changed the game for me, because I enjoy so much sitting down with agents and hearing about the vision that they have for themselves, their legacy, their business, partnering with them, putting them in the rooms they need to be put into so that they can achieve this vision, shifting the vision with them as dictated or as needed. But something as simple as adding a transaction coordinator or an admin, that could be a blessing to someone else, right? As long as it's in accordance with your model and it fits within your P&L, of course. But there's so much more to it as we grow our businesses. And if we come from contribution and we're looking at the opportunities that not only can we present to our clients, but that we can present to other people in our growth. And to me, that's what it's all about. That's what I love so much about this business, and what I love so much about this position in particular is the amount of opportunity we can create for others. So Thank you for letting me share. I appreciate the listen. I will continue to hold court, and I will continue to share what I feel is important to know for the day. It helps me serve my agents more, and hopefully someday I'll be able to serve you. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.